All right, let's go over some general terminology. We are, of course, now very familiar with excavation, so let's talk about embankment, which is the process of adding material to the natural terrain to get to the required roadway elevation, and it's also used to describe a fill section. We interchange the word fill for embankment. A fill is where the contractor places material in a low area or builds an embankment, like a tall approach to a bridge overpass. Fill is the embankment material placed above natural ground line to achieve the desired roadway elevation. Here you see the existing ground, and then here is the fill area to get to the roadbed elevation. This is a typical section. You can see here the existing ground line noted by the dashed line, and then here with the solid yellow line, which is the finished top of roadway and the constructed side slopes. You can still see the fill sections are here, and notice the subgrade at the bottom of the pavement structure. It's part of embankment. We just use the term subgrade to define what is under the pavement, generally about 6 inches below the pavement. Note the subgrade will get extra processing, and we'll learn about that when we get to the construction section of this lesson. This is a typical section that is mostly in fill. It comes from your reference plan sheet set, sheet number 34. You can see the dashed line is the original ground, and anything above it is fill. From this point all the way over to the right side of the main lane is in fill. This is the profile sheet for the cross section we were just looking at. Again, between the two arrows, we are in a fill section. I don't know if I talked to you about this before, but you will see the term crown. This is referring to the final shape of the roadway surface. You will see a direction in the specification to maintain the crown while building the embankment in order to allow for drainage. The crown is this line here and refers to the cross slopes or shape of the final surface. It's called a crown because there is a crown in the road where one side slopes in one direction and the other side slopes in another direction. The term superelevation refers to the entire road sloping one way or another. You've experienced this when you are driving down a road and you enter a curve. If you're in the right lane and the road curves to the left, then the right side of the road will be elevated. Designers do this to help defend against centrifugal forces. Your car will tend to pull to the right, so giving you the downward force from superelevating will help with this. Let's stop here and we'll come back with some general terminology. Good luck on your quiz.